None of this means anything. It's you know, the weight cut's not the fight. The fight's the fight. And Saturday, I don't really care about anything right now apart from the fight. It's business for me on Saturday.
George is cool, calm and relaxed there. I'm not trying to have a little laugh with you on stage. Are you surprised with his attitude, his demeanour?
No, I've got the same attitude. I don't need to stay into his eyes to show him tough, because I'm not going to get anywhere with a guy like that. So, you know, just shake hands and just know that we're going to punch each other's head in on Saturday. That's what's going to happen.
Telling everybody today he has 10 years of experience are going to be crucial on Saturday night. How do you feel about that?
Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Maybe the younger prevails. Maybe the older. You know, it's one of them. You don't know. It's like the cowboy fight all over again. Does age come into it, or does youth come into it? So, listen, I'm not here to really talk about stuff like that. You know, I just want to do business on Saturday. I want to really kill this guy.
You talked about first round. In the build-up to this fight, you're still adamant first round's going to end early?
Yeah, first round. I won't be satisfied, but as I say, I'm here for the first round knockout, but I'm here for 5 rounds of a war as well, so we'll see.
Darren, we look at the mental approach in the build-up to this fight. You've been a lot cooler, calmer. There's been very little aggression. You know, why is that? Is that because you're coming off the Tyronie Woodley'u loss? Yeah,
as I say, every fight you have, no matter if you win or you lose, you take little mistakes that you made from them type of fights. And you know, I took little tiny mistakes from the Woodley fight, and as I say, I was in my head. It was about me striking fear into Woodley, and my fight was with the weight cut and shit like that. You know, this time it's not about any of that. I'm not trying to strike fear into George's eyes or fight with this weight cut. I just want to go in there and just put on an unbelievable performance Saturday. I want to be aggressive, and I'm not really thinking about anything else apart from being totally violent.
What did you learn from that Woodley loss? Because you know they say in fighters sometimes when they suffer a big loss like that, they'll learn more than anything in their career.
No, they don't. You either win or you lose. There's none of this win or you learn. You lose. I lost the better man, you know, on that night, and little tiny mistakes I can take from that was, you know, in the fight maybe I've always been a calm, relaxed fighter, but maybe I was too relaxed, too confident in myself that I looked past Woodley, and I shouldn't have been. He's one of the greatest fighters of all time, and you know, in the changing rooms I wasn't really warming up. I was just like sat there just waiting to go and take my belt, when it shouldn't be like that. You should be on edge. I wasn't on edge. I was just like,
didn't feel on edge this week?
Yeah, I feel, you know, my heart's pumping right now, because obviously I think George is in the room or whatever. You know, I'm here to fight. Fighting's it's a fearful business. I'm terrified of nerves, butterflies, happiness. All them emotions are running through every fight in this room right now. They might not say it, but I'll say it.
Darren Till, Ben Askren is in town. Yeah. He had a lot to say. He's had a lot to say about you. First of all, what did you make of his last performance, his first UFC fight, and also what are your thoughts on, you know, everything that he's been saying about you?
I don't give a fuck what he says about me, mate. It's never personal with me. It's always business. A lot of fighters take things that these guys say personal. I don't take it personal. It's business. If he's got something to say, I'm sure if he's in the room, he'll come over and say it. You know, it's business. But his fight, people are saying it was controversial, whatever, but he still got the win. So he won. Was it the fight? I expected him to maul Robbie the way he's been talking himself up, but he didn't. He got absolutely smashed and then pulled a win out the bag. You know, a win's a win to me, so I'm not going to sit here and take a win away from him. The referee stopped that fight, so in my eyes, it's a win to Ben.
A lot's been made of Jorge Masvidal's kind of backyard fighting days in the lead up to this. By any chance did you watch any of them when you were a young fella?
Yeah, I watched them all when I was a young fella. Obviously, we were all a big fan of Kimbo Slice, and Jorge was around that era. And you know, as I said, I'm always going to sit here and tell the truth. Yeah, I was a big fan. I probably am still a big fan now. There's no animosity with me. I just, you know, this is not a street fight. This is a respectful manner of a fight. It's violence, but after the fight, you know, Jorge can go on and live his life with his family, and I'll do the same, and we'll shake hands, and you know, it's all said and done.
A lot of people seem to be expecting a bit of a tear up here, but of course we saw how technical you can be against Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Yeah. Like, what kind of fight do you expect it to be when you think about it?
Just violence. You know, take what you want from that violence. So, you know,
exchanges, a lot of
exchanges. Yeah. You know, as soon as I hit him, he's going to be looking to hit me back. You know, he's an incredible wrestler. He's a good ground fighter as well. But as soon as he gets hit, I know his mindset's going to change, and he's going to want to swing. You know, so. Let's see who gets that first knockout. Let's see who gets it.
Are the stakes bigger for you now that there's a new UFC welterweight champion in Kamaru Usman? Does it make your path, you know, clearer, maybe a little bit easier with that fact there is a new champion?
Well, yeah, because let's just say Colby doesn't fight Usman, which I don't think he will, who is the next? If Colby fights Woodley, who's next? I'm number 3. So if all goes well on Saturday and I beat Jorge, does that one in the title shot? I'll campaign for it. You know, people need to remember that I did not campaign for my title shot against Woodley. It was given to me. You know, this time if I campaign the right way, maybe I get it. You know, all these guys are calling me out, but as much as I'm looking at them, I'm looking forward as well. I'm number 3. Let's not forget that. And, you know, Usman, incredible performance. He used to call me out. Now I'm calling the champion out. The target's on his back now.
What's it like being the guy? Because as you said, Leon wanted to fight you, Gunny wanted to fight you, everybody wanted to fight you. What's that like, kind of dealing with that on a daily basis?
Proud for me, mate. You know, I used to dream of all this, and now I get here. I've had 6 fights in the UFC, and this is my 4th main event. You know, I'm achieving big things. I'm following the footsteps of Michael Bisping and Conor McGregor and all them big names. So that's where my name, I want my name to be. I don't want to just be another UFC fighter. I want to be one of the best of all time and the biggest of all time. So I think I'm on the right track.
Obviously you're very exciting. A lot of the fans have gotten behind you because of your aggressive style. Do you think Usman brings eyes to the division the same way as you do?
Not right now, no. I don't think he does, but he's come around. He's been doing well. He's been, you know, it's weird because we had a beef and then now we haven't got a beef. You know, we seen each other in America and it was like, you know, it was okay. And I think he's going to be a good champion. But you know, I'm looking to take that belt off him. After this fight, as I say, if all goes well, I'm looking to take that belt off Usman. And you know, I started out many years to be the champion, so that's what I want to achieve.
How long did it take to get over the Woodley defeat?
I'll never get over it. I will never ever get over that defeat. I've had in my life, you know, maybe 3 or 4 defeats, and I've never got over them. I still think about them, you know, on a day-to-day basis, sometimes here and there. And the Woodley fight is just, it is what it is. You know, it's a thorn inside me forever. Even if I get the rematch with Woodley and knock him out in the first round, I'll still think about that first fight. You know, for a fighter to say I've overcome all this and that, he hasn't, because you know, ultimately when you sat there watching a tape of yourself getting beat up, you know, getting submitted, that hurts. So it hurts. It doesn't mean it's changed me anyway. I still believe I'm the best fighter alive, but it hurts. You know, a loss hurts. Ask all the greats.
Is that why it's so important to finish this one emphatically on Saturday?
I just want to go out there and just show what I'm made of to everyone, the media, the fans, my family, my friends. You know, I'm made of something special, and I want to show that.
Did Saturday define you in some ways then? You know, how you bounce back from that defeat? That's a good question, because you know, sometimes fighters don't bounce back from defeat, and you know, I've got to bounce back. Yeah, Saturday I've got to prove myself. I've got to prove my worth, and I'm going to prove my worth.
What's going on with you and Pierce Morgan? I saw a bit of back and forth there on Twitter. You gonna call him out on Saturday?
No, listen, you got. I just don't like the guy. Just you know, sometimes there's certain people on. I don't use Twitter that much. Everyone knows when I use it. I only use it to fucking really talk shit. And he said something in an interview about, like, I can't remember. It was like fighting, and I just don't like the guy. I think the guy's got too much to say. I think he's got too much negative stuff to say. You know, and I'm not a guy to talk shit to people like that. I'm not scared of people like that. And if he talks back to me, it's great for me, because he's a fucking famous cunt, so I get loads of publicity.